Hello there, Internet. MegaMogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today I'm going to welcome you on a journey to make HECARIM great again, as we're going to feature him in an ephemeral mid-range list that I designed in my stream yesterday, and a fun as hell deck, man. This is the first version of what I expect to be eventually a more optimized variant of the archetype. I think, it's my first take is what I'm trying to say as I preface this deck tech. I don't think this is going to be the final version of the deck. I'm looking forward to exploring a bunch of these cards and the archetype in itself a lot more in the near future and try to tweak it and slowly but surely make it better. But as a first attempt at it, I'm very happy with the results, and I had an absolute blast playing with this on stream yesterday, and it has some really good results too, as we're basically trying to capitalize on leveled up HECARIM. Even though HECARIM got overall nerfed in the prior patch, he got buffed regarding his ephemeral synergies, right? Now it's easier to level him up, and when you level him up, he gives +3 attack instead of +2 to all your ephemeral allies as long as he's on the board. And this is really strong, right? We have a deck designed to enable the level up from HECARIM to happen pretty much every game, and a really solid initial take on the strategy as well, in my opinion, as we have a certain aspects that enable us to enhance our matchup versus aggro, but also certain tricks and tools to give us longevity and burst potential versus more control slower decks, as we are playing the likes of Shark Chariot as a 2-of instead of as a 3-of. You can see in this deck there's a lot of 2-ofs, mostly 2-ofs instead of 3-ofs, because I'm pretty spread out in resources and I want to be able to tackle different matchups through different angles, right? So I want to have more diverse options, and there are certain cards that I feel are not necessary to run a full set of, and Shark Chariot is one of them. I like Shark Chariot in the control matchups, games that drag out quite a bit, as they do enable me to have this constant reliable burst happening. Every time I have an ephemeral attacking, these will spawn back, and that can be really key against decks that can board wipe you or can just outvalue you in the long run. Always having that extra chip damage from these things can really go a long way and potentially enable you to win an otherwise lost match, which is really neat, and I like it a lot because of that. But I don't think you ever want to play 3 Shark Chariots even against a control deck, so that's why I think 2 is more than enough, as it serves that specific role. And the same can be said for Dark Water Scourge. I love this against aggro decks. The lifesteal for 3 mana 5/5 is absolutely massive, and obviously it works really well with what is perhaps the most important card in this deck alongside HECARIM and Zed, which are the champions that we're playing, is Deathmark. I guess regarding spells is the most important one, as it really glues this tactic together in a way, and it's one of the reasons why you want to be playing Ionia alongside Shadow Isles for ephemeral strategies, as you're able to take away the ephemeral tag from one of your units and place it onto another. And this is huge because you can kill a champion, you can kill any unit you want with this card, which is a lot considering it's a 3 mana play, right? It does have a prior requirement of you having an ephemeral unit, but it's a very easy one to meet, and the card that we wish we could have more copies of, to be completely honest, as obviously the combo with Dark Water Scourge is really powerful, but we have a lot of very neat enablers, as we can use Mark of the Owls onto Zed potentially to not only buff Zed, but also destroy one of our opponent's units in the process, which is really strong. And it also makes cards like Oblivious Islander and Stirred Spirits really useful with it as well. Stirred Spirits has been exceptional, man. I love the stat line. I think 2 mana 3/2s are really strong in Runeterra and in this particular metagame for their ability to trade into fearsome units for just 2 mana. But on top of that, I just really like this guy's ability. If you pair him with Zed, as you place him to the right of Zed, and Zed spawns the Shadow, because the Shadow is ephemeral, he will be giving it ephemeral again, which doesn't really change anything, but he will be giving it +2 attack. Stirred Spirits can also be used to give something ephemeral in a pinch to bring out the sharks from your deck or to help level up HECARIM. And there's a lot of neat things that you can do. Like, you can also give ephemeral to a unit, and then as your opponent declares blockers, you can go for Deathmark on the unit that you buffed and gave ephemeral to. There's just a lot of neat things that this 2 mana 3/2 does, and I like him a lot, and I want to explore him in other decks as well. And having cards like Stirred Spirits and Oblivious Islander make me think of trying out stuff like Curse Keeper in the deck, because I really like the synergy between Spirits and Curse Keeper, as we can give Curse Keeper +2 attack for a turn and then have it die so we can spawn on the Escaped Abomination, and I think that's really damn good. Overall, we have some staples like Glimpse Beyond, a couple of Vile Fees for, you know, some good single target early game removal, especially against aggressive decks. We got 3 copies of Shadow Assassin, pretty much for obvious reasons. It is a staple for any Ionia deck, really. Twin Disciplines and a one-off of hashtag Soul Reforge, aka Spirit's Refuge, which acts, like I said, as a 4th copy of Twin Disciplines in this deck to enable protection against Zed and HECARIM and a bunch of units from single target damage-based removal, which can be really key, as we a lot of times just rely 1 unit to stick on the board so we can spawn ephemerals and you just get all our sharks going and all that good stuff, right? So as we curve out, we see a few one-offs here, which are basically Ruination, Rekindler, Dawn and Dusk, and Will of Ionia. And the reason behind these one-offs specifically is because these are very high power cards, especially these last 3, that can tip the game in my favor and be incredibly impactful, but they're also cards that I do not want to be drawing multiple copies of in the early stages of the game, which is why I deem 1 copy of them enough. Ruination very strong in this mid-range Bannerman metagame. Rekindler is also very powerful to resurrect HECARIM, and Dawn and Dusk is a prime finisher in this deck. Dawn and Dusk into HECARIM is most of the time good game, as we're able to get 2 ephemeral copies of HECARIM, attack with them, level them up, and then have each HECARIM and every other ephemeral unit have +9 attack until the HECARIM start dying, as they are ephemeral and they clash, right? But the first 2 HECARIMs having +9 attack with Overwhelm is pretty much enough most of the times to close out the match. And it makes Dawn and Dusk a very, very scary card with this champion, even though, like I said, we don't want to draw like 2 copies of it early on, which is why I only have it as a one-off. And last but not least, we are going to give a shout-out to my boy, Jeweled Protector. I really, this is one of the latest additions to the deck, and I really like this 5-drop in this build. It can buff up HECARIM to really strong levels, which is very relevant because of the Overwhelm keyword, but also because we increase his resilience, which is really, really key because you want HECARIM to live because he's the one that's generating all this burst potential, right? So a lot of times it rides on 1 unit, and making it as thick and as hard to kill as possible is really, really key. I like Jewel Protector a lot. Like, his stat line is really neat for what he's doing. He also works really well with Zed, you know, because every buff going on to Zed is inherently duplicated, but also onto elusive units like Shadow Assassin and Greenblade Duo, which is in this deck, by the way, because of all the ephemeral spawns that we're generating. I like this card a lot because it can get its attack going up really fast. And, yeah, it also happens to work with Jewel Protector really neatly as well. And in a pinch, we can give it to Darkwater Scourge, have an 8/8 lifesteal against aggro for a massive, you know, health gain swing that can mean the end for them. And that is the deck list right there. Like I said, a work in progress. I do believe I can make this better. I'm going to try different approaches at it. There's certain cards that I haven't really tried out in the deck yet that I really want to experiment with, like the Curse Keeper. But as a first take, I'm very happy with it. I think the gameplay that I got for you today is really high quality. And just some great matches, man. I had a blast. I enjoyed playing this so much. And it feels good to play HECARIM in an actual synergistic build, you know? So hopefully you guys enjoy. Leave a like if you do. And that's all I got to say. Have a whole day. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for daily Runeterra content. God damn it, I speak so fast lately. It's not a bad thing, but it's kind of funny. And yeah, love ya. Have a whole day. I'll see you tomorrow. Just because of a bad matchup against aggro. Let's keep the Ruination. Let's mulligan away everything else. Ruination is really vital in this matchup. Maybe, oh, that's a neat draw.
Oh, hello there.
Maybe... Do we play Rekindler as a one-off? It's not like we're using Rekindler too much with this deck. When are you gonna get a card named after you in this card game, bro? Oh, I'm already expecting Soul Reforge in set 2. To be honest, just saying. May as well just do this.
Silent as death. I'll try anyone. I will play my part.
Arigatou gozaimasu! This man just got, is this my deck, by the way? This could be my deck. This man...
Is it the mustache? Who knows?
This man had 3 Omen Hawks. 3 Omen Hawks. My god.
The order rewards its faithful.
Time for show me your best.
My turn. It's too late for you.
Transfusion. Okay.
It is easy, see?
They cannot hide.
Stand behind Brom. Sometimes I see heart just needs warm smile.
Come on, show me the Vladimir. Show me the Vladimir. Alright.
First we fight. Have you met my shield?
You cannot escape. Shadow.
We prevent Braum from leveling up, which was my biggest concern.
The dark beckons.
Let us get going.
I will play my part.
That's thick boy. All right.
Hello, my darling.
Time for talking. We should be friends.
Let it flow.
It's too late for you.
Kneel before me.
Big fan of rhythm and blues.
I know I could have used Twin Disciplines to try to kill Braum. I know, but
See?
Hey, Krabby!
That's my resting face. Angry horse just needs apple.
Let's move!
My shield is my sword. Have you met my shield?
Who would dance with me? Bottoms up.
Where are you going?
honestly, like blocking with Green Glade Duo.
Strength through suffering.
I'm really concerned about. Because he could have me with a Whirling Death here.
Hang on, Cern.
One candle for every soul.
How marvelous!
Ooh, there we go. That's such a finisher, man. It's such a finisher, dude. It's such a powerful finisher. Alright, we're keeping the Stir Spirits because of the fucking Chempunk Pickpocket being annoying. Let's keep the Glimpse on as well.
You name it, I'll nick it.
Just go right to my head. The booze talking.
Don't mind me.
The fuck out of here! Don't have another one. Don't be that guy.
Swift and silent as the breeze.
For 1 second, I was like,
I need no weapon.
you gotta be kidding me. Alright. Okay, we don't really have plays right now.
Tread lightly, strike hard.
Where there is life, there is hope.
Is 3 Darkwater Scourge too much?
The shadow approaches.
I need no weapon.
Eminently logical.
We each died, then found home. Strike hard, strike fast. That light flickers.
And fire!
Yeah, this one.
A machine for sports ball. Everything can use an upgrade. In the next life. I concur.
Come from the dark.
Obviously, Twin Disciplines kills us here. We don't quite die to get excited. Alright, that's brutal.
Unforeseen outcome.
Yeah, that's brutal. Yasuo? Yasuo! Oh no. Oh my god.
With the bees yodel I see.
Ah, this is my deck, you thief! What I trade into this?
They said I didn't have the spirit. They're all tapped out, pal.
Shit. Alright.
Just go right to my head.
Take the high ground. What have we here?
Go by me.
Man, Greenglade Lookout is a great card, isn't it? It's low-key pretty good. This could be a counter to an Intimidating Roar later down the line. Do I really think I need to save this? Not really, right?
Coming. Hey, Krabby.
My opponent's getting excellent trades though. He just deducted 2 points off of something in his hand. And that could be something really big.
With the bees yodel
Oh my
I
god, this man has the 3 of them. Oh my lord.
Pledge yourself to the shadows.
No!
Let's move.
They call us murderers as though it were an insult.
Save it for someone who'll listen.
Break their ranks. They follow the wrong master.
They'll never see us coming.
Only the worthy survive. Any weapon.
Intruder, get him.
Time marches on with or without you. Anything for the right coin.
Guess that's one way to do it.
Dark beckons.
So I'm gonna have 8 mana, 8 potentially 10, 6 plus 4. I have to pass, right?
I don't remember that. I'm getting warmed up.
Hang on, Cern.
That's a pretty good draw there.
My war host awaits. Only the lucky ones return home.
Alright, so we're gonna Will of Ionia this.
You should stay back, cowards.
Shadow.
Good pass there. I should have gone for the Will of Ionia immediately, but he probably had a deny as well. That was a good pass though. Just not throwing enough. But I have to attack.
Nothing alive. Tear them apart.
Hold the line! If the journey doesn't get you, the road might. Even I will follow this path until the end.
Sure is dark, eh?
Hang on, Buzzball.
Hey! Scared stiff. Oh, heck!
One blade, one purpose.
You should stay back, cowards. No one lives. Behold the might of the Shadow Isles. Face me, Shorthorn.
No more running.
I'll make this quick.
How many Will of Ionias has he shown? It's one Will of Ionia. Only one?
Time marches on, we go without you.
Ah, yes.
Noxus never dies.
Soul rewards, motherfucker!
My war host awaits.
That's yeah. That's spooky.
Remember your training.
Your life is a burden.
I'm not playing into a Yone.
I've survived far worse.
Got him! Oh, God. I didn't want to play into a Yone or a Minna, so I went with that. That was a crazy match. My God, that was insane. I want to keep the Ruination here. This can lead to some good plays, but I'd rather pass. Like, I'd rather use my Oblivious Islander on a better target.
Regular. Been here all my afterlife.
I love this. I think this is my new favorite card.
This round's on me.
Do not fear the shrouded path.
He could have a single combat to disrupt this. This 2-card combo just dies to, like, if I go for this and he has a single combat, I'm actually gonna wait.
My shield is yours.
They won't suffer long. We go as one.
They're all tapped out, pal.
So many things can go wrong with this play. Maybe he doesn't have an answer. Ah, yes! Easy! Can I get me some easies in the chat, please? Do I go for the ultimate, like, aggression play? No, right? Let's not fuck about. Let's actually preserve our HECARIM.
The boo's talking.
That was so risky. That was like a single combat.
I am the blade in the darkness.
A single combat and we're done, man. Oh my god. Okay.
Only the worthy survive.
You know what, Zed?
Go by me.
You lack discipline. Still not enough discipline. No discipline, man. This guy is just trying to win with Zed. He just wants Zed to win the game.
Making the dead deader.
Cool, sir, girl.
Will fall.
I've got your back. My gun does the talking.
Break their ranks.
What am I fearing?
No one lives. I don't remember that.
What is? I don't get this voice line with the shark
Stand
chariot.
down. No closer. Dirty teeth. Remember the fallen.
because it's insane, and who would ever make a chariot of sharks? Oh, okay. Okay.
Sure is dark, eh? This is nothing.
Safeguard our citizens!
Don't get in my way. Be in.
Nice.
There's a chill in the air. Strength and grace, beauty in the blade.
That was a tight one. I was really worried he was gonna go for the attack, but it's like, nah, come on, you gotta enable the challenger with your bird. It's too good. It's too good not to do, right? I mean, our matchup against aggro is already solid. I don't know why we would want to go with more control. All right, so we're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep the Scourge plus Deathmark play. Arigato gozaimasu. Momorilla with the sub. Thank you, Momorilla. The 2 months with Prime. Thank you, buddy. Let's see if he drops in lease. Arigato gozaimasu. Sadman for Nirvana. Sadman for Nirvana.
Just go right to my head.
Pledge yourself to the shadows. Do not fear the shrouded path. They follow the wrong master. I have many things.
Sure.
long.
I could have played the shark, but I wanted to wait for him to attack, and he didn't. Which is fine for me. I could start trying to apply some pressure, but I'd rather go with this. I definitely could have played the shark, though. If he had a glimpse beyond, I think he would have showed. Like, he must have drawn in soon. Right, having this around is really, really neat. We're at 8 mana. Okay, 8 mana, 8 mana, 9 mana. We drop HECARIM, right? Though I think not. I think we're better off playing Zed into.
Come closer. I don't bite.
I'm gonna go with the Shark Chariot. Non-committal play. Alright, no threat of ruination anymore. For 6 mana. For 6 mana, what can he do to HECARIM? He can't do anything, right? You can thermal, yeah, you can thermal,
Without a sound.
I'm gonna play Zed anyways because I wanna, when I play HECARIM, I wanna be able to threaten him with a level up. He's running low on options, but Karina is coming for sure. I have to go for the open attack because Karina could go down.
They follow the wrong master.
Like a flower, Zon will bloom. Ambition incarnate.
Who's talking? Give me
Silent
has nothing to fear.
Everything's better with company.
Says you.
Hush now.
It's too late for you.
Hey. Oh my Wamu. Shindado!
Will fall.
Got him! That's how you do it, baby. Hey! Hey! Not overcommitting. Dude, I love the jewel protector. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm 12.